Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Empire Total War campaign, playing as the Spanish Republic. During the off-camera part of my preparation, I've spent loads of money. I've spent about 500,000 improving my economy, and that has mainly involved upgrading all the everything I can basically. I'm just finishing off now with the harbours, with the docks. I think there's 2 or 3 down here that we can do. So trade is not going to be a big issue soon because there won't be anyone to trade with, of course. We'll be destroying everyone. But we'll do that, that's fine. So we've maybe spent about 400,000. There's a couple more ports that are still trading, so we'll try and improve those. But of course it will end, trade will end very shortly when we attack the Ottomans. So we've got Jerusalem's gone, Cairo's gone, Anatolia will go soon, Istanbul will go, Bulgaria will go, Sofia. Yeah, I mean we're pretty much going to knock them out of Europe straight away. They'll only have maybe 3 territories left, or maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 possibly. We need to move some more guys down, I think. Just to check and see whether this guy can actually move out. Just press the space bar to improve things. Yeah, that's under control. So this guy's got a long walk all the way down to here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns before we're going to attack the Muslim powers, the Ottomans. Let's move some more guys back. Can we move these guys? Let's see if we can move these guys out. Yep, everywhere's pretty much happy or under control. Can move these guys into here. We need to leave a ship here, I think, to collect these guys. These guys can go aboard here. We can bring them round. The ship will wait here for the other army. This army here, which is, again is going to be, might be 2 moves, it might be 1. Oh gosh, that's completely out of control. Although next turn, well, let's just take it out. It's 900. We're not really worried about 900 here or there. Let's repair that, and then that'll actually bring that back into control. Let's move these guys round as far as we can get. I think they're gonna go straight to India, I think, or Persian Gulf. Wow, that's quite a journey. Yes, well, they'll make it in 1 more turn, I think. And we've got this army here that we can collect, and there's 2 more up here as well. So if we send a ship up to here, these guys on board. Oh god, that's used up some of the fleet movement. I didn't really want that, to be honest. Okay, so these guys will head over towards again, that will be India. I think we've got enough armies to deal with the possible intervention of the Persians. See, that's weird. I did exactly the same thing, but the ship went round the other way. Okay, well, not to worry. It will still be 2 turns before we can get these guys over to India. So that's 3 stacks heading towards India. We've already got a stack in Ceylon, in Sri Lanka, modern-day Sri Lanka. And these guys here from all the way over here will go soon. These guys are going to go straight to India as well. And the rest of this fleet will go to India with no use for it here in the frozen north. And again, it's going to be 2 turns. And then, of course, that's only to get to the Stargate. And then once they enter the Stargate, they've still got to go to India. Let's put these guys on board. That's not quite a 4 stack, but we've got a pretty good garrison actually in Ceylon. So we're gonna upgrade that, I think. So we'll have troops we can maybe build up a real invasion force. In fact, whilst we're here, we will actually look at Ceylon. We'll just pump out some more troops, I think. Yeah, I mean, we can get pretty good troops here. And saying about that, I think I can now build decent troops back in Spain. Back in Madrid, rather. I think we had an upgrade to our... No, don't want that. An upgrade to our... oh, there we go. Light infantry. Catalonia Regiment. Highly topical in the news. That's it by the looks of it, so we'll just spin out some more cavalry, I think. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got some ships going out there. Those guys are going. They'll be gone. These guys will hit the port. I think maybe one turn to get on board a ship. Now we need to evacuate Moscow. Move out. This is going to be interesting. Actually, probably I could have gone to a port here, but I think we're going to head these guys south towards the Crimea. Woof! That is bad. Okay, well that's fine next turn, so that's fine. And we're actually building lots of stuff, so we should be fine. We're going to come down to here. Come down to the Crimea and be picked up there. I think we've done a lot of, as I said, in the downturn when we weren't recording, we've done a lot of repairing of all the things that were raided by the Russians. So we're in pretty good condition, to be honest. Pretty good state. Let's put these guys on board. We're going to drop them over here. Why we don't quite have enough troops here, I don't think. There we go. We'll bring the ship back. We've got some ships there actually, very battered, but they will of course survive. So we need to have some ships here to destroy that, which I think probably bring the ship up to here. That'll block that. But we've got whole fleets here. We don't really need whole fleets here. We can certainly do something. Let's bring these guys around to here. That'll beef that fleet up, and we can certainly take out whatever he's got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're actually got, yeah, they've actually got problems anyway. Those ships. I think we'll send an admiral up there as well. Send that admiral up there. So these are blockaded in there anyway. They can't get out, so they're not any problem. We're going to have to just sit here ready. I hope he doesn't cancel our access. If he cancels our access, our military access, our guys are going to go flying all over the place. And we're actually spending quite a lot of time trying to position them. So we need to move some guys in here actually. I thought we had a full stack there, but we didn't. Let's come down here. Yeah, let's put this guy in there. And we've got some more cav here, I think, or some more infantry. And I think we'll move it down to here, I think, this army. And we'll bring the agent down as well. Use this guy here, come down here and see what's happening. Got a stack here ready to attack. Stack here ready to attack. It's all looking pretty good, to be honest. Got enough troops here to take this out. Yeah, the prep really is just to get maybe this army down. To be honest, we don't need, there's nothing else here that's going to cause us a problem. So I think we can probably do this. Move these guys towards India. Yeah, I think that fleet is going to go to India. I think I was moving another army round, I believe. Let me just check. Just move them out of the way. Yeah, we were moving these guys up. They're going to come all the way down here. Well, I hadn't realised I've got an army here. To be honest, we don't really need that. That can go along the coast because there's nothing there. You can just move along the coast and eventually take out here, which will then give us a spare army to maybe take out Damascus. That's looking pretty tight, actually, take out Damascus, but we might be able to. He's got very raggedy flags, as if his economy's on the uppers, to be honest, as if he isn't really making enough money. Okay, so let's do what I was saying. Let's move this fleet to. It's going to end up in the Persian Gulf, or blocking the Maratha ports if they. I say Marathas, the Mughal ports. If the Mughal ports rebel against us, or they decide to join in against us, rather not rebel, then we'll need. We'll definitely need those guys. Those ships to actually blockade him. Okay, so how are we fixed here? I think we're not at war with anyone, so possibly we need to just trying to get Catholicism up everywhere, or to reasonable levels rather. I think we're at the end turn. Yeah, we're not at war with anyone anymore. Ottomans are very friendly, but we're not allied to them, so we can attack them without any loss. There's only the Persians, the Mughals, and the Ottomans. And Ottomans are next on the menu. So you've only got one ship here, I think. Yeah, which is only a transportation ship. But what we're going to have to do is try and blockade all their ports, if necessary. There's also a fleet up here we've got to fight. So we do need all those ships from Europe if we can get these guys around. This, I'm sure, will be enough to deal with anything that the Ottomans have in the Black Sea or the Mediterranean. I'm sure that fleet will be enough to deal with that. Okay, I think we're at the end turn. Don't think there was anything to do in North America. We're already sitting on the only Ottoman territory they've got, which is there. And I think we're okay. I think I hadn't upgraded these areas yet. I mean, I've got so much money, 500,000, so I could do. But obviously, these are trade-related things. They're all going to be things that produce trade, and trade is only going to be with the Marathas fairly soon. So I'm kind of thinking this could be a waste of money, but we'll see. We'll see. We will upgrade the ports because as I've got so much cash, it's not really an issue. I've got plenty of armies. I don't need to upgrade any armies. Yep. Okay. Right. So things are okay here. Okay, down here. I probably need an army. Once that army's dealt with the Ottomans, I'd like an army down here in the Caribbean with a ship. So I've got one in New York, maybe one in Jamaica, Port Royal, and then that'll give me enough flexibility to deal with anything that turns up. There were a lot of Mughal ships here at one stage, and they could still be there. So when the war breaks out with the Mughals, they could well invade some of my territory, which could be a bit awkward to face. But we are at the end turn. Let's end the turn. And then we'll continue to manoeuvre into position. With any luck, the Ottomans will attack me. So I would like that to happen if they were to do that. They're given the Wind Islands. No. This will start to push them towards the edge when we start refusing them diplomatically. The Mughals could well attack us, which would interrupt my plans, but why is that damaged? What was it? I can't actually see what it was now. It'd been... Oh. That's weird. That could be a spy. Workers on strike in Muscovy. That's not true. Workers right in the Rhineland. So there must have been some disorder. New port. Let's go for that. New port. We're going to get a lot of this now. Go for a fishery. Recruitment report. It's all in Spain, I think. Oh, some in Ceylon as well. Gosh, new town. It's all economic stuff now. More money, of course. Once we're here, we're just going to do a bit more recruitment. Actually get grenadiers here, but we've already got 4 of 4, so that's right. So we just do that. Let's get a general. And that is Toulouse, Ceylon, and the final one is construction reports. Okay, we're going to get loads of construction reports now, loads and loads. Right, back to Europe. Continue to move stuff around. These guys can go here, I think. You can get them on board. Quite sure how I want to do this. Let's queue up these guys to go towards India first. I think I've already done this, but I just want to make sure. These guys will start to, I'm sure that these will, in the downturn, would actually move as I ended the turn. They would go, but just want to get all this done. We're going to attack mainly from the west, Persia and Ottoman Empire. We're going to push through. We'll certainly blockade the Persians if they decide to get a bit uppity. Oh, so it's going to be another turn before they can get out, which is a bit annoying. I don't think these guys can reach either, but we'll see. Oh, they can. That's good. That saved a turn. I think the last army we've got to move is over here. I never garrison. It's a pointless exercise. You've got so many garrison facilities in all these towns. If ever we suddenly get an invasion from somewhere, we can just build troops so quickly. I mean, we can build them within a turn. We can respond to anything, any kind of naval invasion, and it's simply not worth tying up all those forces, all that money really, in armies that garrison. It simply isn't worth it. What does Sun Tzu say about garrison trying to defend everything means you defend nothing? You do see some players that have garrisons in all, like loads of cities. It's a simple waste of time. If you're global, sort of like the guys in the government are pretty good, which mine are. Justice, you see, they're all pretty good. Actually, we could do a kicking him. That's better. That'll increase our money. Yeah, that was good. But justice is very good here. So disorder is very low, and also the other thing is if you keep your research going, things like slavery, abolition of slavery, things like that, they'll all improve the facilities of your guys. We're going to land, because there's no point in these guys sitting here not landing, basically. Move this ship back to garrison the it's a very important port that's bringing in 31,000, so it's definitely worth garrisoning. So I'm just seeing some ports that I can upgrade. Okay, so how are we fixed here? I think we can actually go ashore here as well. Need these guys together in case he does a sneak attack. Okay, so we're gonna watch these ports. I don't think he's got anything around that'll cause a problem, but we should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, let's see if we can bring these troops down to. Gosh, it's gonna take a long time, isn't it? Okay. Oh, we actually need to repair that army. I hadn't realised. Right, we've got some guys coming down here, have we? We have. There's some guys here as well that are actually kind of scheduled to come down here. I won't move forward too much yet because I don't want to provoke them. We'll maybe try and move this army to here. Or we might be able to do a knockout blow on them. It's quite possible. Yeah, I mean, by that I mean attack every single one of his cities and in one turn destroy him, so he has no chance to actually even make a counter-attack. Because we've got access to his territory, we've got to get to Baghdad, which is a bit of an awkward one to get to. Do we need 3 armies here? Possibly to make sure we win that. That could be a wise decision. Even here might be a bit tricky. I think he had some guys here, didn't he? Pretty certainly did. Yeah, but they're depleted, as we said. Right, so things are moving on. We're getting ready to attack the these guys. We've got plenty of troops here actually to take that out. Jerusalem, Damascus, Ankara. We can almost attack all of his cities apart from Baghdad at the moment. So he might move this guy on to Baghdad. Going to take 1-2 turns, but we are at the same time we need to take steps ready to attack the Persians, because I'm pretty certain they're not going to they're going to join in, and maybe even we'd attack the Persians but we'd hold the it's strategically important we block that. These will end up going to India. Yeah, so we basically attack Persia, block all the ports of the Mughals if they join in. They may not, but it's quite possible they'll join in. In fact, it's very likely because they're allies to the Turks. Sometimes they do dump them. I have had that where a major power right towards the end of the game, no one will fight you because it kind of thinks, well, there's no way they can win, so they're going to play the waiting game. But it doesn't help. I mean, it would be best to attack us all at one go. This is looking pretty good now, so we just need to let things arrive, I think. Can we kick anyone else from the government? 4. You see, 4 is pretty good. We may get worse. This is actually quite good. We'll stick with that government. And science, what are we doing in the way of science? That's okay. I'm not too keen to get that. It's a bit of a waste of time. So's that. Marburg we're repairing. Well, none of them at this stage. None of them are waste time. But it might be better to have gone for platoon firing. In fact, I think what we're going to do. Put platoon firing there. Once that's repaired, that'll go over to Marburg and do platoon firing. Because we then get the next level. I think it's Army Board, which is the next level of barracks, and then that'll release some more interesting troops. Let's enter. We might whiz through turns quite quickly now. Oh, what's going on here? Where is this happening? I don't even know where it's happening. No idea where that was happening. It might have been down in Egypt, I think. Oh no, possibly not. I don't know. Don't know where that was happening. It's not friendly and gives you a hint of where that's happening. You haven't got a spyglass you can click on that will lead you there. We've got to wait for the Ottomans to move all their single units all around. It seems to be a bit of a thing with the Ottomans, especially towards the end of the game. They don't seem to know how to manage their troops, although that's pretty quick, to be honest. The Mughals haven't made any more diplomatic demands, which is good. I don't really want cadence marching. I think I get a... Actually, that's wrong. I want to go here. I think you might get another unit. Oh, no, you don't even get another unit, so it's just not worth having at the moment. Should we go for... Let's have a look. Let's go for that. Yeah, classical economics is money. And money, as we know, are the sinews of war. Cicero, wasn't that? Let's just move. Let's move the whole army up and then see what's here. Yeah, that could be awkward. So we will actually back that up. Now we've got all those 3 armies there for those. This guy's moving down to here to try and take out Baghdad. This guy's going to come and reinforce these guys. Send a spy down to here to see what's happening down here. The Persian territory. Not much at all that could worry us. He's got 2 stacks here. Oh, they're rubbish. These are all rubbish. That'd be difficult to face. Nazim are not bad, Delhi Horsemen, but the rest is all pretty much terrible. I can't get hold of this one that's behind. Oh, there we go. And that's, well, that's fine. Those 2 could maybe deal with that and that, but we'll have this army down as well to help. It's going to be 3 turns. What we may do is bring these guys down to here and bring them over to this area, I think. Can't actually see where we're going now because the nameplate was obscuring it. There we go. Right. Let's put these guys on board. Sorry, we're going through a phase of relocating guys at the moment. You sometimes get this. Oh, that's just as well that we did do that, because there is another army here, and if we don't destroy them all in one go, that could be difficult to face. Let's go back to here, because I think we can probably pick up the second lot, these 2. And we'll put them on board. Boom, boom, boom. Let's land them here. I think the ship is now stuck, but that's okay. It will just go back to join these guys. What's happening here? You've got some guys here. That's actually ideal, because if we attack this guy, it'll bring the garrison out, I think. Or does it? Not really quite sure. But we'll probably have this army free as well to join in. Or maybe not straight away. If we go here and attack here, then come back this way. Don't know. It's still not pretty good, actually. Let's have a look and see what we can do here. I think we're fine here, actually. To be honest, we've probably got more than enough troops here. Let's put them in there, actually. So we've got 1, 2, 3 stacks to take on 1 stack. Could probably... I think we can roll down here, to be honest. Come down this way. We've got 2 stacks to take on 1, which is plenty in terms of odds. We'll come down here. Well, actually, we'll do Bulgaria. And we'll come down here and attack here. We're still not quite ready to attack. I say it's not the fact that we couldn't attack here. What we need to do is sort out all these guys that are going to arrive in India, basically, in Persia. Wow. Got stuff appearing all over the place. Just saw that. Let's go for that. Go for that. Let's do some random upgrading because our money's rapidly going up. And just here we can go for that. Okay. Vivaldi dies, oh dear. Right, so we're still waiting for guys to arrive. There's not much I can do here. It'll probably be another end turn, I think. We've got everything triggered up, ready for ships to go back, etc. And yeah, this guy can move back in to protect the port. And here we can do that. Just need to check out where we're not taking tax. Because we might be able to do it now. Yep. It will help if we can do this. Only in terms of money, of course. In terms of money. But the benefits of a Republican government, I keep saying this, but they just cannot be over, especially economically. Gosh, that's actually very, very profitable. I don't think we do much here because we've got a lot of science buildings. So -4. I think we're researching slavery. I believe that's one of the later ones that gives you a really good, yeah, +4 happiness for lower classes. So once we get that, it's quite a long way off actually, 3 turns. We'll be able to put this back into payment, but at the moment we cannot. Yeah, no way around that. Oh, need to exempt that. There we go. Right, so we're losing about 5,000, 4,000, something like that. It's not a problem. You can see we're getting nearly 200,000 every turn. So again, it's nothing. You know, it's not an issue at all. I've got some imams around here for some reason. Scholars, imams, guys. Don't know why. There we go. Right. There still may be one more unit that needs to arrive. Or, well, actually a couple there. India should start to get them arrive soon. Basic procedure: once these arrive in India, the troops will probably go to Ceylon and sit there. The ships will stand off the coast of the Mughal ports and will get ready to blockade the Persian ports if they join in. They may not. They may just drop the Ottomans. But I think I've got to prepare for the worst, hope for the best, really, as all of us do. Yeah, I think that we're pretty much okay, you know. I think that we're in really good position here to finish this by 1750. 18 turns, possibly. It's possible. Got to watch this. I'm glad I did put that other army in there because, and this one's coming down as well. So we'll have four armies. We'll actually probably send that down this way, just to watch these Persian forces. Yeah, we're going to go down this direction, and this one will go to here, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Anything else I want to move? Don't think so. I think we're in good position with this fleet here to blockade any ports in case we don't kill them in one turn. I'm sure we will, but just in case we don't. End the turn. I think he's wanting to start stealing secrets, I think, soon. That's why they've arrived. Obviously it didn't work. They've decided to move on. Nope. We're not giving territory at this stage of the game. It will just complicate the final destruction of these guys. Rhineland. Why is the Rhineland unhappy? We're going to have to do this. Give up the money. Because we actually get damage to things, I think. Okay, so we've had to get up some money there. They've got a college in their area, which is obviously not causing them. It's causing them one or two problems. It splits this territory with all these priests. It's not even trading that port, but we'll upgrade it anyway. Won't hurt. Right, I think that we've cleared out here. By looking at all those sailing ships, it looks like a lot of stuff has arrived, which is good. So we'll go through that now. I'm just double checking that I've moved all my guys out. I think I have. Need to think about where these guys are going to move. I think they are going to move down towards Yerevan, and these guys will join them. We'll just amalgamate all our ships. I think I need to put someone in that port, a ship in that port. We'll put that ship in that port to guard it in case these guys come out and raid. I'm taking these steps, but I'm pretty certain we're going to knock these guys out in one turn. Maybe before the end of this episode. It'd be quite possible to do that, especially if you alter it. We'll have to auto-resolve some of these battles, but they are auto-resolvable, all of them, to be honest. They won't be very interesting, any of these battles, because we're not going to be in any trouble beating them, basically. So Bulgaria's gone. We've now got 2 stacks to also take out here. Again, shouldn't be a problem. He's got fortifications, but 2 stacks against 1 should be enough. 2 here. He doesn't have access to us, but we have access to him, military access to his territory. So it's a bit weird, really, to be honest, that he's allowed us to do this. Just basically set ourselves up ready to attack him. But there you go. That's the game for you. Yep. Yeah, I think we're okay coming down towards here. There isn't much. Well, I say that, he's got a stack there. But these are just not quality. These are just not good enough for late game, these kind of guys. Because these are almost at guard level now. Well, if you look at the stats for these guys, they've got really good stats. Because of the experience. They've got very good experience. Okay, let's have a look. Now let's just make sure that we're fully done in Europe first, because we're going to be in... going to be over in the Indian Ocean fairly soon, I think. Yeah, I think we're done. So let's start looking. We're going to strike Rhineland, so we dealt with that. Fleet arrives. Wow, you can see lots of stuff. So let's there's a way of doing this, isn't there? Where you take all these guys out. Apart from 1, and they stay on board. They stay on board the ship. Whoop! They have to be outside the area. So this guy will go. Doesn't have the guys. Let's go in there. Actually, this is all fleet. There's no army on board that, so I don't know why I did that. I was trying to move the army down to Ceylon, but we'll just move the fleet up to here. That can certainly deal with this. Yeah, although even though he's got 4th rates, I still think that this fleet would be good enough to do it. Next fleet. Certainly we send this one up as well. Oh, that is the one. Let's do this one. So hang on here. Next one. Okay, this is weird. This is just weird. We were notified about 3 or 4 times of the same fleet arriving. This guy needs to come over and dump his army, so we'll do that. Let's move these guys out. Yeah, what we're looking at now is trying to get our armies off here, get them in a position where we can attack the Mughals if we need to. We certainly need to attack the Persians, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I need to just move these guys up. I'm going to move these guys up. We want to attack Isfahan. Okay. These guys can move up to here. These guys can certainly move up and join these guys. There's still more ships to arrive, as you can see. What we've got to do is kind of like do this and get ready in case these guys join in. We'll need to blockade their forces. So in actual fact, probably this one needs to go around here. Let's get these guys off. Oh, they are off. Let's just move them a little bit inland. That's all up there. Put some more troops. Can't get very good artillery here. That's the only thing I would say. We need to correct that. Got a great arsenal. That'll give us howitzers, which is what we want, and that'll be fine. Just need to find the ports that are developing. New town. We're going to find this increasing, that we get more and more towns, etc. Because we basically rule the whole map. There's very few areas that we don't rule now. There we go. New temperature scale. Okay, that's all done. I think traits gained. So we are ready to attack here. We've still got a few more guys to come over. Europe's okay. They're done, I think. Still got a few more guys to come over, I think. A few more ships, certainly. He's got a lot of troops, but he doesn't seem to have much navy at the moment, which is good for us. We're going to move up here, actually. Can we repair these guys whilst they're... We cannot. Whilst they're on board ship, you can't repair them. Which is fair enough, I think that's quite logical. Okay, so we've got this guy here who can actually maybe drop off some troops. This guy here who can't do it yet, but if he moves down, he's got one ship in there, which is a... don't know what it is. Oh, it's a brig, so we're not really worried about that. Don't think we're quite in position yet. We're getting close. Maybe one more turn. We'll give it one more turn, I think. Maybe we can get some more guys over. Still trying to steal technology. That's all he's doing at the moment. He's not really even... No, not giving you anything. We could end up with a war with all of them joining in, that, which would not be... I wouldn't be very happy about that if that happened. We've got some Persian trade, I think, going on in Brazil, I think, so we need to maybe put our ships together just to take that out. I'm just going to do a quick flyby, have a look at that. Wow. -2, and it's exempt. What we need to do is just build a load of infantry in there, put a garrison in there. It's probably technology, some kind of technology has caused that. Ceylon fleet arrives. This is the last kind of little section of stuff that we need. We certainly cannot afford to put armies into India yet. We need to work our way through on that. We can't just kind of turn up. We need to land here, I think. So we've got 3 armies here in Baghdad. Around Baghdad. We're ready here to fight, I think. Maybe we put all these ships together, actually. Can you not get off? There we go. I'm going to move up here just to make sure we get Baghdad. And these can't move into there because it's an allied place at the moment. But it isn't. What's the word? Doesn't give us access. Didn't really do this properly, did I? Get the whole fleet in there. That's it, I think. I don't think it can have any more. 14 ships, I think, is the max. So these 2 here can come down. See what's happening around here. Not much. Not much. This fleet, I think we were sending round to here. This one here, we're gonna Calcutta to see what he's got in there. He hasn't got any ships, which is really weird. What's he been doing for like the whole game for 50 turns? Well, it's not quite 50 turns, but you get what I'm meaning. Right. Bring these guys up to here, I think. Yeah, he just doesn't have anything, and I think we can probably blockade all of his ports without any worry. He doesn't seem to have any fleets around. Yeah, that's fine. That's fleet arrives. That's fleet arrives. Construction report. Trade gained. New town. I could really spend some more time upgrading stuff. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the next turn and save you the anguish of watching me do it. We're in good state here, I think, to attack. I think we really could attack now. Just notice that ship. Well, we don't need to repair it, but we will. I think we're probably going to attack. This is the big one, the big attack. I think we're ready to go. I think I was going to do a flyby on that Brazilian area, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we've got some Persian stuff here. Let's just have a look and see what he's got. Make sure he hasn't got like a battle fleet. No, that's all rubbish. These guys can take them on, I think. Well, saying that, that's not that good. So I think I need to send some ships there. That could be a bit embarrassing, to be honest. Turns for those. There's something I didn't really look at, to be honest. We pretty much control here. Pretty much control here. I think we controlled everything other than that single. Yeah, we controlled everything apart from that single area with the Persians. So that could be awkward to face. We might lose control of that trading area. That's not going to cause us much problem. Do we go for it? Probably. Just doing a bit more. 1742. I really want to hit that target of 1750, and I'm kind of a little bit not wasting time, but we're certainly not pushing on, are we? I think we're going to go into auto-resolve phase, I think. Or will we? Do we give it another turn? I think we'll give it another turn, actually. We're still going to deal with them in this episode. We've got about 12 minutes left, I hope. We're on about 50 minutes. I'm going to auto-resolve our way through these guys. Does he want anything from me again? He does. He's really persistent. Explosive rockets. He's obviously well on his. He's going to be quite a battle to fight the Mughals because they're technologically quite advanced. By looking at that, if they've got rockets, something I haven't even got, we should be back into control. But what we need to do is just boost that by even more troops. There we go, and then that should be under control. It would be on 1 actually with that kind of, and it would be 26. So it's actually going up. When are we getting slavery? Oh gosh, that's a waste of time. That can't get that because we need classical economics. Diamond formation is a waste of time. We'll get explosive rockets. Okay, workers' rights, recruitment report, this one in Spain, construction report, France, cadence marching, oh we're getting that now so it doesn't really matter. Newport merges, Hispaniola. Okay, I'm just doing some random upgrading. will do some action soon, don't worry. Because this has all been about economics, hasn't it, so far? We just did that one. Ireland rather. New Spain. And that. Okay, we're done. I think we're now gonna attack. Indeed, for the Corona and the Nation. So we've got access to the... That's interesting, we actually do have access there. Let's just repeat, I should have done that last turn actually. And we've got these blockaded. We're kind of ready if the Mughals do join in. We can maybe do a bit of a naval blockade. Just need some more cavalry, I think, here. To take out those two. Yeah, I think we're in a good position here to blockade his ports if he decides to get a bit uppity. We're still in trouble over here in just over here. We're going to have a bit of a problem, so I think we probably could lose this. Because we don't really have very good ships, but we've got good ships being built here, just up here in Guyana. Got weird things like agents all over the place here. Right, let's do this. Let's do the declaration of war, and we'll see who joins in. Let's start over here. Let's declare war. See, the allies of both of us. Let's call on our allies to help us. Oof. So I think the Ottomans are on their own. Oh no, the Persians have joined in. Okay, I should really give them some cash out to these people before we attacked. So we're just going to do this as we go through. I'll just repair stuff, and no way they're going to survive, to be honest, these guys. So let's repair the armies, because these can get on board ships shortly. Once we've cleared out all the ports, we'll be able to send the Mediterranean fleet round towards India. So really, these can move towards ports. Need to keep here for a moment or two, I think, until we completely destroyed the Ottomans, but it's going to happen. So we're not even taking hits on some of these places. Let's repair. Don't need to repair that army actually. See, I think he was having economic problems because he hasn't really developed his economy at all. There's a lot of blank areas here. You can see them. Can we move out? Not at the moment, so we're going to have to sit there for a moment before we can get to a fleet, get to a port. Let's do this one because this is quite a big one. Okay, this is going well, and of course we've got loads and loads of cash. Just repair everything. If I was pushed for cash, obviously I'd be fighting these battles, but it's just none of them are particularly difficult battles to win, to be honest. Let's go for this. This might be a bit more difficult, but I still think we can auto-resolve. Yeah. So again, let's repair everything. It wasn't even close, was it, to be honest, this battle. Okay, that's done. Let's take out Greece. these may actually... Alright. It doesn't help them, does it? Don't know why I'm even bothering to repair the garrisons, to be honest, because I shan't be doing any recruiting here. Yeah, he's a economy who was shot, to be honest, because you can see it's there's almost like no upgrading. I'm doing this because I'm pretty certain that these guys are going to disappear. All the it hasn't got any well, it hasn't got any colleges or anything, which is really weird. That's weird for the Turks not to have that. Very odd. Anyway, this is fine. I think we've cleared out Turkey in Europe. It's done. It's over for them. Which I should really check the infrastructure, because if he hasn't... Okay, that's done. Let's see if we can destroy everything. Let's do this. We're at war now with the Persians, so we can do stuff like this and like this. We won't be able to win this, so we're not gonna. We're gonna retreat, I think. Yeah, that's fine, because we can still destroy the Turks. It's gone. Let's get rid of that. We do not want that. We can move this army down. Okay, well, didn't really want that, but we're going to have to auto-resolve, I think. Let's continue to move down. I didn't really want them to intercept us, but it didn't make much difference, to be honest. And we'll just take this out now. There we go. It's gone. Right. Okay. Let's carry on developing the Turkish provinces that he hasn't developed at all. That is extraordinary how poor his development's been. Okay, so we've got 2 stacks here, plus this stack here that will move towards Azerbaijan. Got a couple of stacks here that will take out the... Gosh, this will be awkward. I mean, we've won, but we might have lost a couple of units, possibly. Okay, let's repair this guy, this army. Of course, we will be able to actually recruit, so I'm not too worried about that. Certainly this kind of lark where he hasn't actually even developed some of his stuff. Most of his slates here that are areas that he could have developed, he hasn't done so. Okay, so these guys are heading towards Esfahan, and these guys are coming down. These have come through here. Certainly afford to upgrade all this. We've still got a couple of places that we can take out before the end of the turn, I think. Boom, that's gone. Indeed, victorioso. It's all about preparation in this game. Being patient and preparing. I think these guys will actually end up going back to sea. Once they're repaired, we'll send them via the port again, which is not developed, and we'll send them via the port to India. There's no point in fighting right the way across it. Same thing with these 4 armies as well. I think this one can take out that. I'm not even checking the results now, to be honest, because you know, we're winning, so there is no problem. Okay, so let's just attack here. Oof. We'll... Oof. Gosh, I think we're going to have to do this. Start another army. It's a bit annoying. Should be a bit more careful there, I think. That should be the end of the Turks, I think. But I should have been a bit more careful there, I think. Because it was quite tight. Are we not taking it? Should take it now. There we go. Okay, so that's the end of the Turkish Empire. All in one turn. These guys, can we actually move them in? It's going to be awkward. If it revolts, it will be awkward. Right, let's go here. Gosh, we did take quite a pounding, actually. All these guys are heading over towards... wow, -11. Right, well, let's do that, because it's pretty bad nick anyway. That's under control. We'll need to move some troops in there. I don't know whether we can get these guys up. Ooh, not quite. We're going to try it. Okay, so that's fine. We're actually okay now. That'll go down to 12 in the next turn, so we don't even have to worry about that. So that was okay. That was slightly dodgy, to be honest. All these yeah, that's done. That's all done. Right, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Everywhere's being repaired or developed. Oh, we don't want that. We want to destroy that. Certainly do not want any colleges amongst these guys. Where's that? Let's destroy that. Nope, let's not destroy that. Let's build it up. Let's destroy that. That's Konya, Kozani, which is... where's that? Can't see where it is. Ah, there. Let's destroy that. That'll improve things. That we're destroying anyway, I think. These all cause disorder, basically. So Mosul's being destroyed. Eilat, he did have them. He had them around, but they were in sort of odd locations. Okay, that's all done. So that's the end of the Turks. All we've got is the Persians, with whom we're at war. They're still very friendly, actually. Mughals, we're going to give them a state gift. Because we can. Okay, let's see how that affected them. 407, so they're not likely to attack us. It's very unlikely. There's only the Persians and the... yeah, there's only the Persians and the other guys now, the Mughals, to go. And we're in pretty good nick. It was lucky that the Persians didn't manage to drag in the Mughals. That would have been a bit unfortunate for us. But we would have had to just... yeah, I'm thinking now how I'm going to do this. I'm going to move all these guys around. We need to move all of them to India. Everyone who's a Western Med needs to be moved towards India. We've got enough ships. Certainly these guys will be enough to take on the Persians, I think. We need to do some work down here. We don't need to be in here anymore, so we can do that. Yeah, we can move these ships down here. Move them to here, I think. We'll actually not besiege, but we'll blockade that guy. We can move an army ashore here, then this army can drive these guys out and we'll destroy that fleet. Don't think we can do it this turn, it'll have to be next turn. Okay, so we didn't have to worry too much about the Mughals. We're in a good position here to to destroy them. Why not? Doesn't really hurt us, does it, when you've got over 1 million? Right, okay, so we're going to end the episode there. Hope you've enjoyed it. We spent a lot of time preparing and moving stuff around. You can see that things are pretty much going our way. All we've got to do really is take out the Persians. That will leave out our forces, our army on the borderland here with the Mughals. So if we attack here, if we stage the attack by attacking here, forces will head north and then we'll attack from the south. That's the way we're going to do that. Okay, thanks for your time watching. I'll be speaking to you very soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.